I want to welcome you to today's session on MSME Clinic. This clinic is the era where we look at economic issues as it relates to entrepreneurs and enterprises, and hoping that we'll be able to diagnose the issues that they have with a view of resolving them and getting our enterprise to be better off at the end of the day. So today, we'll look at a very critical subject matter of surviving in hard times and high inflationary economy. Okay, so economy, it's on the daily basis, having inflations that are affecting the cost of prices, the cost of goods, going up by the day, unpredictably and without expectations. Okay, all across the world, from America to the rest part of the world, inflation is on the increase on a daily basis. Okay, Africa is not exempted out of that, and even Asia is facing similar problems. So today, on our MSME clinic, we shall be looking at how to survive in hard times and high inflationary period. Surviving in hard times and high inflationary economy require planning. Very important. You need to be resourceful and adaptability. These are the three major things that will help you to be able to weather the storm in these hard times that we have found ourselves now. So we're going to be looking at 8 strategies that will help us to navigate these hard times. And I urge you to grab your seat and take a look at what we'll be sharing with you. 8 major strategies that will help you to survive in these trying times. They often say that tough times don't last. It's people's ability to be able to navigate and be able to be resilient. That's what makes them to be able to go through in period of hard times. So we look at the first strategy: budgeting and financial planning. Okay, we often quarrel if the nationals and the subnationals don't prepare budgets. But I ask you the question today: you as a human being, you as an entrepreneur, you as a business, when was the last time you prepared a budget? Okay, you must be able to prepare a budget. You must be able to plan. Planning is about setting objective of what you want to achieve on an annual basis. Okay, so once you set your objective, then you need to build a budget around that. Okay, what are the common things that you have to budget around? Food items, household items. Okay, you talk about Abraham Maslow hierarchy of needs. Okay, where you have to start with food and the necessities of life. So you must, at this point in time, sit down, pick up your pen and paper, and prepare a budget following a plan that you have set out. Otherwise, you are in the era where whatever you take to the market now without budget, you're likely going to buy the wrong items, and at the end of the day, you come home blaming everybody. Okay, so number one strategy is for you to be able to have a budget all the time. Okay, have a budget all the time. Have a financial plan that sets out all the objectives or the things you want to actually achieve. Then number 2, you must be able to diversify the source of your income. We are in an era now where the source of income is a single source of income is no longer enough. Okay, so you work in a particular organization, you are a good editor. Okay, so why don't you go offline sometimes to edit materials to be able to get additional source of income. You have a situation also where you are able to set up some online platform, an e-commerce platform for you to be able to sell online. Okay, you can take course online and you begin to make money from those different sources. So diversification, multiple stream of income is what we agree, even though we preach focus. As your enterprise begin to become stable, what you now need to do is for you now to be able to focus, having adopted the principle of diversification for you to be able to attract multiple stream of income to yourself. Then number 3, you must adopt frugal living habits. Okay, so it's not in era now where it's everything that you see that you will buy. Okay, you must be disciplined. Okay, in your response, in an attitude to the way you respond to money. So you must be frugal in your living habits. Okay, Then you talk about number 4, which has to talk. We talked about protecting your assets, by way of insurance. You have things like health insurance. You have things like property insurance. You have things like vehicle insurance. What about life insurance? There is a story of a man who, died in one of the plane crashes that happened in the time past. We're told that the man was on the insurance company, urging them to, accept that premium for that insurance to kick off. And of course, by 6 months' time, the man died in a plane crash. And of course, the family didn't have to suffer again because the man had a comprehensive life insurance for himself. Okay? So pay that little premium on that asset that you own. Okay? So that at the end of the day, if anything happens, there will be a fallback position for both you, your family, and the organization that you are leaving behind. Okay? So you need to protect your asset by way of insurance. Then you need to stay informed and what? Flexible. The world is now a global village, and internet is now the market square. So what does that mean? It means that on a constant basis, informations are hitting you left, right, and center. And what you have to do, you need to be able to filter those information. And once they hit you, you need to be flexible in taking decisions. Okay? We are long past that era where you have a mindset. Okay, we'll talk about mindset later. Or you are rigid about some decisions you need to take about life. So you need to inform, get the relevant information, know what government is doing, know what inflation is talking about, know what the exchange rate is talking about, so you'll be able to navigate through these hard times that are prevalent across the world now. Then, of course, you need to seek additional support. So when hard times come, you find a situation where government is coming in to see how they can render palliatives to individuals. Okay? Right from the time of COVID-19, we're told that the American government had to put the citizens who had the social number, who had to put them on a particular plan for them to be able to get palliative that they require. Across the world, palliative was deployed. Okay, so we urge you to stay informed and flexible. Then of course you must be able to seek additional support by way of family, by way of friends, by a way of the place that you work. And of course, government is meant for social responsibility. Then of course you must be able to maintain a positive mindset. Okay, God forbid these hard times connotes stress period. Okay, stress can lead to cardiovascular arrest. Stress can lead to depression. Okay, so you must be positive that this hard time will not last. We will soon get out of the hard time for us to start enjoying the era of abundance and the era of surplus. So maintain a positive mindset. So the last strategy I will urge you to look at is investing wisely. You need to be able to invest wisely in this period. So when you have those resources, look at the kind of investment that are inflation resistant. Okay, for example, you can invest in stock of high blue chip companies. You can invest in a kind of investment that will give you high returns on investment at the end of the day. So by way of rounding up, we have mentioned the 8 strategies for you to be able to weather this hard time and high inflationary period. Don't forget, we talked about budgeting and financial planning. We talked about diversity and income sources. We looked at adopting frugal living habits, which is very critical for you to be able to survive. Then, of course, you need to protect your assets by a way of taking the necessary insurance. Then you need to stay positive, stay informed, and be able to maintain positive mindsets and invest wisely. So as a way of rounding up, remember, surviving in high inflationary economy requires 3 things. Number 1, you must stay patient, okay? You must be disciplined, and you must be able to persevere. We've mentioned that hard times don't last, okay? But tough people, are able to weather the storm to be able to get across to wherever their destination is. So by implementing these strategies and staying positive, you will be able to improve your financial resilience and be able to navigate through these challenging times. And don't forget, they are not going to last. God bless you and have a nice day.